you know what I'm saying? Welcome to another episode of I Am Legend, you know what I'm saying? I am Sandy Lesquebu, aka Dusa, aka Do You Survive Anything, man? Yeah. So, like the title of the video suggests, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be having a look at STRADMAN's newest, what I thought was supposed to be the McLAREN P1, you know what I'm saying, but I think it's a KOENIGSEGG Regera. But let me not say too much. Let's get it, man, you know what I'm saying.
And I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sunday Liston. I'm experienced now, professional. Jaw's been broke, been lost, knocked down a couple times. Bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator.
Yo, when I die, they gon' bury me a motherfucking legend.
Oh, I muted the audio.
The funniest raps. This thing sounds crazy. I'm gonna be a twin turbo. Is that a twin turbo? Subaru so that is a twin turbo right there. Oh my goodness, it's Mazda. It's killing my moment. I can never keep up. I love you.
I can't relate,
Today's
bro.
a
I
very, very
can't
special
relate.
day.
This
It's
doesn't
not about
happen in
EVs,
South
it's not about
Africa.
Subarus. It's not about middle-aged woman who eat granola. Today is a KOENIGSEGG day. Well, we're going to start off today's
STRADMAN's
video with some
cameras
very,
are
very
always
exciting
looking
news
on
out of
point.
the Atlantic Ocean. Shout out to my homie, Mr. Oosh Wallman. Oosh Wallman. Yes, Mr. Wallman, I appreciate you, kind sir. So Mr. Oosh actually spotted my Lamborghini Huracan Strato on the boat from the Lamborghini factory. We should be taking delivery of my Strato, I would guess, within the next 10 days. Now, he sent me a photo. I'm going to post that photo of the car on my Vero. So if you want to see my Huracan Strato before I take delivery, go give me a follow on Vero. And yes, of course, today's video is sponsored by Vero. Now, the hunt for the second Hypercar is officially in full swing. And about a month ago on my Vero, I posted a poll of my 5 finalist cars. And clearly, the KOENIGSEGG Regera is the front runner. Almost 11,000 likes. It just so happens we're driving a Regera today. And of course, the P1 is running second. The Chiron, the 918, the LaFerrari,
So he's still
unfortunately, have been
considering the
crossed off
P1.
the list. However, there's a new candidate, a dark horse candidate that I've just added to the mix, a Lamborghini. And I posted about it on Vero. This Lamborghini Centenario Roadster. This car is just under $3 million. It's in St. Louis, Missouri. Has just over 7,000 miles. And I never imagined ever
I think the Centenario is the, because I made a video about the EB110. I think that's the car. I'm not sure, but I think so.
Ford a Centenario Roadster. And so what I'm wondering, I'm going to post another poll on my Vero. Centenario, Regera, and McLAREN P1. Go like, go comment. Tell me what you think. Would you rather see a Centenario or a KOENIGSEGG Regera or a McLAREN P1? And I also forgot to mention, you can actually download Vero
McLAREN, way, you know what I'm saying?
free, and there's no ads and there's no algorithm. Check out the link in the description below. Download Vero for free. Give me a follow. My username is @TheStradman. I have almost 50,000 followers on Vero, and the car community is going absolutely crazy. Click the hashtag cars. You can see I'm not the only one posting on Vero. There is so much cool car content on here. You guys are gonna love it. Check out the link in the description below and join me on Vero. I spy with my eagle eye. The KOENIGSEGG Regera has arrived. What makes a hypercar is not the performance, it's not the price, it's the intangibles. It's how it makes you feel when you see it. And I'm grinning from ear to ear. This car is so good.
Damn, the back looks so
You're gonna leave me
nice.
with what? You're gonna leave me with that? Are you sure you trust me? I don't know if I'm very trustworthy. This car is worth north of $3 million.
It's so crazy how many people trust STRADMAN, bro. Like, respect James
so this is actually
Allowance.
1,700 horsepower. That is a $250,000 option to save the environment.
Don't look at this. Don't look at this.
Oh, that's a secret. That's a secret. It's safe to say Tim might be the premier expert for KOENIGSEGG in North
guy
America.
seems so
So I'm
cool.
going to put you on the spot a lot in today's video. I got a lot of questions because I want to learn everything. So ghost mode, you push the key twice.
Hit it twice.
Twice. Wait for it. Wait for it. Windows are rolling up. I locked it. Okay. Do it again.
Try it again, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is the transformer.
V8 with electrification. That's right. The KOENIGSEGG Regera is actually
Damn,
a
those
hybrid,
tires
and
look
then
so
the door is
huge.
cool.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
is the ultimate transformer. It doesn't get any cooler than that. This is why the hypercar. It's about the intangibles. My Nissan G-Chart.
This car looks like,
horsepower, so it's arguably more powerful.
What's that
But this
movie
thing,
with the
I mean,
blue aliens?
look at it.
that are like actually black people. Avatar, yeah, it looks like an avatar.
Built, as I mentioned, this car went from 0 to 400 kilometers an hour back to 0 in 28.8 seconds. 400 kilometers an hour is roughly 248 miles an hour. And of course, we have Ruthie, the world record Agera RS, 277 miles per hour on a Nevada State highway. I was actually there that day. I have dreamed of owning.
You know, the whole miles per hour, kilometers per hour thing is like getting to me, bro. Why can't we all just use one constant instead of like, you know,
my entire life. So even to have the outside possibility of owning one is so incredibly surreal. It's hard for me to convey to you guys.
But I'll figure it out though. I'll figure it out.
Every single week, Ferrari produces more cars per week than Koenigsegg's in its entirety. Like the entire existence of Koenigsegg, they build more Ferraris every single week. There's fewer than 250 Koenigsegg's in the entire world. There's 80 Regeras, there's 25 Agera RSs. I want to say maybe 77 of the CC8S, CCR, CCX range, and then obviously the Gemera and the Jesko as well. I love the P1, the butterfly doors are so inclusive as well time, but it's hard to beat the dihedral synchro helix doors that the Koenigsegg is known for. I had to make sure I had the verb swipe correctly right there.
Dihedral synchro, I forgot.
I also love Transformers mode. A hypercar should make you feel like a 9-year-old kid, and this definitely accomplishes it. Watching this thing open and close on the click of a key is pretty incredible. Now, the Aircore carbon fiber wheels on this car are a $57,000 option. This is actually the final Regera for North America, and the spec is absolutely flawless. Walking up to a supercar or a hypercar, you should feel like a rock star, and that definitely does the trick. Koenigsegg does the most beautiful carbon fiber.
That's like
of all time. So this car
rands,
is a hybrid. It's not full electrification. So we're gonna put the key in the slot right there. Put on the brake. Start it once. Now we're in full EV mode. To close the door, one push of the button. That is so cool.
Woo!
Downshift. Put the car
it looks so cool. It looks so cool.
I'm trying not to freak out
and
too much.
the fact that it's actually fast, you know.
Regeras, but it's always special. No matter how many times you drive a Koenigsegg, it just never gets old. The Regera is always dubbed as the luxury version Koenigsegg. It's got all the cameras, all the fancy 360 stuff you need, and it's luxurious, and it has 1,700 horsepower. So yeah, very luxurious. And of course, when your passenger arrives, you push the button, window rolls down, and the door just pops right up. That is the coolest way to let a passenger in the car. Now we got to adjust the seats. I'm sitting a little too far back, so here on the infotainment screen, we're gonna push this button right here, and the seat is gonna push me forward and also push me back. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know there's something about the Ghost Squadron. I've been filming these Koenigsegg's for the last 8 years, and every single time I film one, I always say someday, one day, we are gonna buy a Koenigsegg.
He says that a lot.
And here we are, legitimately test driving a Koenigsegg. The Regera is known for not having a transmission. It has a direct drive.
Big boy talk, you know what I'm saying?
It's the craziest feeling though, because you're expecting the car to change gears and it never does. It just ramps up forever and ever and ever. You're really
I think that's what I love so much about torque, you know what I'm saying? And it's the reason why I want a supercar so bad.
Just a little bit of acceleration. You can see a horsepower gauge right there. I'm using like a couple hundred horsepower. Before anybody gets ahead of themselves,
oh yeah, I actually skipped up, you know. So if you want to watch the full video,
but even a standard Agera
someone post the full video on the comments, you know what I'm saying?
Double my budget, so it's literally not a possibility. Lift down, and of course to get out, you push the button, seat goes back, window rolls down, bada boom, bada bing. I feel like a rock star. Thank you. It's so good. It's unbeatable. It's a Koenigsegg.
I gave this to you on Monday, man. What is it?
Exactly. I didn't want to come back. I almost drove straight to Utah.
I'm hungry.
I was like, forget about it.
Are you kidding me?
It's so good. Thank you, dude.
This guy sounds so chill, bro. Damn. Shout out, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
December 3rd. Okay, December 3rd. Toy Drive here at Ancillary Studios. Which
W
is
advertising,
Sunday from 10 to 12.
Perfect.
Bring a gift.
You guys are never gonna guess. There's traffic on the 405. Who would have thought? Now, there's currently 4 Regeras listed on DuPont Registry, but the price variance is actually staggering. This one in Vegas, $3,795,000. We have one in Florida for $2.85, another one in Florida for $3.18, and then we have one in Canada for $3.3 million.
This Regera is around about like $3M.
The cheapest and the most expensive is
that's
$1 million
like what,
price
bro?
variance,
like
and that's because of all the
somewhere around
expensive options.
60,
Like the
if I'm not
upgraded power
blind.
is $250,000. The Aero, the Ghost package is $285,000. So there's
hey
$1
man,
million
it's better
between the
compared
cheapest
to the
Regera
LaFerrari.
and the
The
most
LaFerrari
expensive
go
Regera.
down,
And there's 2 P1s listed on Otter Tempest. Ironically enough, they're both for $1.8 million. So effectively, you can have a Veyron and a P1, or the cheapest Koenigsegg Regera in the world. But it's a Koenigsegg. But
it's a P1. It's a P1. Yeah, guys. Yeah, that was interesting to watch, man. Shout out to James.